Hello, this is Tom Flax, and I am going to tell you my story. This is AEP 858, Module 5. I'm new to my school district, so I've just recently moved to Minneapolis with my family and have started summer weights program, and then we'll be taking over the head football coaching duties as well, and teaching weights and some PE classes. So this is a pretty informational deal for me as well. I'm just going to go over the information that I've gathered. Who are we? So what is USD 239? I found the 2018 school population for the districts was 613 students. The community population is 1,787 people, with a median household income of nearly just above $47,000. 10.5%, close to 10.5% of people are below poverty line. 8% of those are below the age of 18. 91, almost 92% of the are high school graduates in the community, and 23.3% have a bachelor's degree or higher. Our staff is 100% fully licensed, and there's 16% of the staff are considered inexperienced, which means they have 3 years or less experience in teaching. So I think that's pretty good to have almost 85% of your staff experienced teachers. Now, that doesn't mean that these inexperienced teachers aren't doing a good job. Just means that there's a lot of teachers that have been here for longer than 3 years, which I think is a benefit to the community and to the students. So how do we do business, and where are we now? I put these two together. So we're North Ottawa, USD 239. We have two schools: Minneapolis Elementary, which is K through 6, and then Minneapolis Junior Senior High School, 7 through 12. We've got our graduation rate for the last 2 years is higher than the state average, almost 94.5% in 2017 and 96.6% in 2018, compared to the states, which about 7%, 8% higher in both, close to 9% higher in both years. Some of the things that I took from the discussion too was the performance level in math. The district level is 39.5. For level 2, level 3 is 32.4. The elementary school was level 2 and level 3. You can see 38.65 and 35.56. And the junior senior high school is 40.76 and 27.69. With the state, with being above in the state level, level 2 and level 3. So the district, level is, or the district percentages in level 2 or level 3 are both above state average. Level 2 basically means they have the students have a basic knowledge of the math, and a basic understanding of the math concepts. Level 3 means they have an effective understanding of the math concepts, so that they can understand what is going on at grade level. I also looked at the ACT scores, and this 2018's ACT scores averaged 19.3, and the state average in 2018 was 21.6. So I don't know where that correlates. Who knows? Maybe it's just not very good test takers. I couldn't tell you. Why do we exist, and where do we want to be? I think I put these two together because, I found the mission statement for Minneapolis Junior Senior High School. The mission of the Minneapolis Junior Senior High School is to create a nurturing environment where students can develop the skills necessary to become lifelong learners. We believe individuals should meet the curriculum exit outcomes to graduate, demonstrate respectful behavior, and are accountable for their actions. Contribute to the betterment of the community. Well, I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory, and I think that's, pretty, I would say, that's a pretty solid mission statement for what we want our kids to be, our students to be when they graduate. Next thing I looked at is what are the gaps and how do we get where we want to be. My interview with my superintendent, Mr. Chris Veneri, he gave me some insight. The gaps that are in our building, the gaps are in building relationships with all students and finding connections with them to drive them to want to get better each and every day. He also said outside the relationships, we need to use the data available to make our school district a better place to provide our students with the best education possible. He had expressed to me that our staff does a great job with, getting kids ready, but would like to see more of an emphasis on, building relationships and not just building relationships with, the high level students, but also and those that are participating in multiple activities, but building relationships with students that aren't necessarily the most involved. And I think when he talked about this, I believe that if we're able to do this, and if we're able to as staff build these relationships with all students, not just the ones that are participating in everything and the high learners. So in building these relationships, we will be able to, make or develop better students that are more accountable for their actions, more respectful, and better for the community. So how do we implement and how do we evaluate? Obviously, I think implementation starts with the top. I think with your superintendent. In visiting with him, he has voiced to me that he wants building relationships again and connecting with all students to be a priority. He thinks he believes that we do a great job in a lot of aspects, but I think this is something that he would like to see a priority. Obviously, if this is focused on, then the mission statement will be more meaningful and more attainable. The evaluation can be looked at simply by looking at the students we are producing. Are we producing? Are these students meeting the curriculums and the outcomes? Are they demonstrating respectful behavior and are accountable for their actions? And are they contribute to the betterment of the community? And this concludes my AEP 858 Module 5, My Story.